Hi everyone, Susan Campfield here with SueStampfield.com. Thank you so much for joining me for another weekly Tuesday tutorial. Tonight we're going to feature the Cherish the Season Bundle from the Holiday Mini Catalog, or the August to December mini catalog, if you'd rather. And this one, you might not recognize the name, but you'll still recognize it when you see it. I call it the Jingle Bell set. Comes with the gorgeous Jingle Bell dies. So I was inspired by a card sample that's shown at the back of the catalog in kind of the index area, and some non-traditional colors that I had a lot of fun with. So I'm excited to share the card with you. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and make our project. So we're using the Cherish the Season bundle. That includes the Cherish the Season stamp set and the Sounds of the Season dies. And then we're also going to use this awesome Winter Snow embossing folder. Just a note, the item number I have here is just for the dies. So if you decided to just get those dies, you could use that item. But if you do want the bundle, you're going to want to get that out of the catalog. So I wanted to show you quickly where I got my inspiration for this card. So in your mini catalog, the August to December mini catalog, in the back there's a section for bundles, and they've got all of the bundles from the mini catalog just in one spot. And when they do that, they've got an alternate sample, an additional sample that's not shown anywhere else in the catalog. So it's a great resource if you have that bundle, or even if you don't and you're just looking for a card layout idea. This is a great resource, or a color combo, whatever. But this is the card that caught my eye with the Cherish the Season bundle, and that is the item number for the bundle if you decide to go that route. And aren't those dies just stunning? And I love the pink. This is the Magenta Madness, which is a new designer, or new in color this year, and I just love that pop of bright color. However, it did use quite a bit of the 6x6 designer paper for that color, and I wanted to do this for a class, and I thought I'm not going to have enough to do that big, so I needed to redesign the card, and I like my new design even better. So let's go ahead and do that. Don't we always like that, our own version better? So I'm going to go ahead and start with the die cutting. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Emboss machine here, and we're going to do our cutting. I've got it set up right now to do die cutting, which means I've got my platform number 1, and then I have the number 2 plate in, and I'm going to go with number 3, and we're going to get our cardstock here. Just grab my tray, and I'm going to use the brushed metallic cardstock, also from the mini catalog. You could use any different metallics that you have. This one, out of that pack, you get 3 colors. You get the gold, which would be really cute with these. You get kind of a copper color, and then you have this lighter bronze color, and that's the one I'm going to use. It's sort of similar to our champagne foil, if you have that one. So these are the dies I want to do. I want to do the big Jingle Bell. This is a 2-inch piece of the foil. I think it's about a 2 by, looks like a 2 by 3, 2 by 4 maybe. Don't remember offhand what I cut it at. So I've got my 3 Jingle Bells that I need on there. I'll even be able to get another of these small ones off of the sheet later. And then when I'm cutting the foil, especially if you have a lot of excess foil that you're going to want to use for something else, you're going to want to grab a plate that is not as scarred up as you like this one on the bottom. I wouldn't want that on the top, because all those little cuts are going to transfer right into that foil. This one, it doesn't matter so much, because I'm only got a little bit that I'm going to be able to use for something else, but just something to be aware of. Send that through, and then we'll do a little more cutting here. Oops, hello. There's a big Jingle Bell. It's jingle belling. It's doing its thing, right? Whoa. Dropping them right and left today, aren't I? All right, so we got those cut. Let's grab 2 more of the dies in the set. I'm going to set these aside. Don't want to lose my little bell there. And then I have a small and large pine bough, and I'm going to cut them twice. I'm going to cut one of the large and one of the small out of Pear Pizzazz. Go. I love taking those jingle bells and adding just a little bit of these die cut pine boughs. It adds, I think, a lot. So I've got my 2 pine boughs in pear, and now I'm going to do 2 in old olive. So let's grab these back in here. You can see I've got lots of room to do lots more cutting out of this piece. There we go. And now I'm going to emboss. So I just want to remove this number 2 platform, and I'll grab my embossing folder, and I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock that is 4 inches by 4 inches. And let's emboss that with the winter snow. This is a standard folder, so don't need a 3D edition. It's just straight up platform and 2 plates. So we've got our fun little snowflakes there. You wouldn't have to do that, but I just think it adds a little bit to the card. Put my dies back on the magnet so I don't lose them, and we're ready to put this aside and put our card together. So let's get the rest of our pieces here. So this is the Magenta Madness Designer Series paper. I'm using a different pattern than they used in the picture. In the picture they used the ones with all the little words. I decided to go with this more kind of stippled textured one. And that's a 3x3 piece. This is a 4x4 piece. And then I have another 4x4 for inside of my card, a 1" by 4 for the bottom portion of my card. Got my little Magenta Madness ribbon, and then I have my card base here. I'm installing because I can't remember the size of this. That's 4 1/4 plus 5 1/2, so whatever that is. 9 3/4, right? So just take our bone folder here and crease that. So the card is going to open this way, and we're going to go ahead and layer our snowflakes on there. Seal Plus on there, and just add that on. And before I add these pieces on, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. So I've got the Magenta Madness ink pad. It's going to be really fun to use around Valentine's Day too. I'm just going to ink up the words Merry Christmas from the stamp set. Bright and happy. And then we're going to take this piece and do some inside greetings. Let's see, just need better put some protective paper down here and get ink everywhere, right? So again, this is the Cherish the Season stamp set that's bundled with these fun dies. And so we've got our inside greeting, may you cherish the wonder of the season now and throughout the year. Take the old olive here, and I'm just going to add some pine boughs just up in the corner, just for a little something something. This would also be cute on the envelope. Just kind of helps carry through the pine boughs from the front of the card. All right, we'll set these aside. And let's put our card together. So the Merry Christmas goes near the bottom here. And I'm just going to center that so I have about the same amount of space all the way around. And then this piece is going to go right there. Again, same thing. I want about the same amount of space all the way around. And then let's add our inside piece. And we're going to add our bells. All right, so let's do the fun part. So we've got our, now this small bell is actually going to go on the inside. So on the front, I'm going to do the large and medium-sized bell, like so. And there is another medium-sized bell in this set of dies. It's slightly decorated slightly differently. And then I'm going to, before I attach it, I'm going to add my pine fronds. Again, one is Old Olive, one is Pear Pizzazz. And to add those, I'm just going to grab some glue dots. Use my take your pick tool here so I don't get all gluey. Go and see, that just adds a little something. And then on top of that, we're going to cover up these exposed glue dots with our little bow here, our Magenta Madness ribbon that of course perfectly matches the ink, perfectly matches the designer paper. That's what drew me to Stampin' Up! Many years ago, was the color coordination. I used to have one brand of ink and one brand of paper and nothing matched, and it drove me crazy. All right, so that's going to go right on top there. I am going to add just one more glue dot. There's a little bit of glue dot exposed there, but I don't know that it's quite enough to completely hold that ribbon on. So I've got that. Let's add our shorter pine boughs to our smaller bell here. I'm going to put them over to this side. So we've got that one and this one. I think there's enough glue dot. I can get both of them on there. And that one is just going to tuck right behind like a set of bells. I'm going to put this on with a dimensional. Let's see. They're right here. Oh yes, I covered them up. I knew I had them ready to go. So just put a dimensional on the back of this and a dimensional on the back of this one, but I'm putting it over to one side. And then I'm actually going to add another glue dot in to just stick the two bells together. Like so. And we'll peel off those backing pieces and add the bells to our card. Here we go. And then on the inside, we're just going to add that one last bell just as a little extra. Because we can, right? Little extra detail right there on the inside. So there we have our fun alternative color Christmas card with that fun pop of pink. Thanks so much for joining me for another Tuesday tutorial. Usually I do these videos over in my Sue Stampfield Facebook group. It is a public group and anyone is welcome to join. We do lots of other fun activities and I share lots of PDF tutorials over there, so we'd love to have you join us. Take care and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.